Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's David. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. They'll go right back to him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Scanning the field, it's Dart. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Unloads quickly. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll do it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Dart. Looking down the middle. Oh, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast to come away with the pick.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone covers. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. On target to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium. Jesse and he's loose. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Rebels want to move quickly. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee.
The screen
Top right there, good pickup. It's still short of the first. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. The Rebels get it past the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
brings up.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
From from the 20. It's second and short. They just need a... Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception... This defense has set its offense up for business.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air. It's Dart. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Between the uprights, it's good.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Now they'll run the draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to try to run the football down here close to the end zone, just not able to punch it in on that last third down attempt, so now they've got fourth down at the 2-yard line.
Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Number 12, on to punt it away. Today's final